Republicans, where is the love for fellow Americans? Where is your sense of nationality? Where is the love for American people? 1 week after the tragedy that Obama was talking about peace, working together, the Republicans, you are back to Washington again, doing your lies, doing your spinning, trying to repeal healthcare bill. Healthcare bill that you know it will help millions and millions and millions of Americans. According to the CBO, we're talking about 35 million plus. 35 million plus will benefit from this health care bill. So Republicans, where is the love for 35 million people? Well, about 55 million Americans have no health care. So where is your love for those people? What is your solution for 35 million Americans that don't have health care, Republicans? You don't care, do you? All you care about your lies. You spending 50% of Americans don't want this health care, which is a lie. You know it's a lie. According to the latest poll, about 62% of Americans want this health care, and this health care have not even been implemented in full. So by 2014, when the whole bill is implemented, everybody gonna like it. Where is your love for fellow Americans? You preach this, American people. Who do you think is gonna benefit from this health care? It's American people. With all your lies, please stop all your lies. Where's your love for fellow Americans? How about jobs? How about jobs? When your President Bush was in power, the Republican Congress helped this guy, and America was losing almost 800,000 plus jobs a month. We were losing about 700 to 800,000 plus a month in America during the reign of Judge Bush. Where's your love for American Republicans? Can you just show love for the people, poor people, for a change? About 8 million jobs was lost during your support for Judge W. Bush in office. Where's your love? Where's the love for American people that are suffering today? I don't get it. You claim you are for the people. You claim you are for, American people. But I've never heard you say American middle class. I've never heard you say American poor people. I've never heard you say African Americans. I've never heard you say anything about African Americans. Where is your love for Americans, Republicans? How about Hispanics people? Never heard you say anything about Hispanics people. How about poor people? How about old people, senior citizens? How about children? Republicans. I am asking you, where is your love for your fellow Americans? Where is the compassion? Where is the decency? Where is your humility? Tell me. Now, let's talk about poverty in America. Millions of Americans are poor today due to your policy, due to your politics, and you know it. What are you doing to reduce poverty in America, Republicans? You don't have love for these people. You don't think these people deserve the type of lifestyle rich people, CEO, corporation have? You don't think so? Republicans, where is the love? That's my question to you tonight. You back to Washington doing all your spinning and your lies and your cheating and propaganda again. When are you going to stop, Republicans? You think people don't, know what you're doing? People haven't figured you out yet? We have already figured you out. How about children? How about children? All over the country, the children, the poor children are drifting into poverty every day. What are your plans for these children, Republicans? I'm asking you. You tell the country, what are your plans? When you get to Washington, put a plan together for American children. How about women? Do you think women should earn equal amount of money as the men do? Do you? Put up a bill to do that, Republicans. It's about time. Where are the jobs? 44,000 factories were closed down during the time George Bush was in power, and you all helped him to achieve that goal. Now, what are you going to do to bring jobs here? When are you going to start talking about jobs, Republicans? John Boehner, when are you going to start talking about jobs? Eric Canton, when are you going to start talking about jobs? All the conservatives, lunatics out there, all you know how to do is talk about Obama this, Obama that. We don't hear you preaching for jobs. We don't hear you talking for senior citizens. We don't hear you talking for the unemployed. How about the unemployed we have here right now, in America? Republicans. Are you just putting up a show up front? Because that's what I see. That's what I see that you doing. How about educating the masses? Millions of people that should have been, that could be educated, that you deprived of education because of your policies, because of your politics. How about students? How about millions of students in America that deserve, education assistance? What are you doing? Have you put a bill together? Or are you going to put one together? Even the health care you're trying to, repeal right now, Republicans. Do you have a plan together to help these millions of Americans that don't have health care? How about the donut hole? Have you addressed that yet? Are you going to address that while you're in section now? Republicans, it's a shame that you call yourself Americans, but millions of Americans are suffering. How about the foreclosure all over the country? What are your plans to address these issues? Why don't you stop bickering for a minute and just put a plan together to help ordinary Americans? Can you do that? Is that too much to ask for from you, Republican Congress? Is that too much to ask for? 2 years, 8 years, your administration with GW messed up the whole economy. But you wanted Obama to clean it up in less than 2 years. Even as he was trying to clean it up, all you were saying is no, 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 no to every policies, programs they were trying to put together. You are it now. You control the United States House of Representatives. You forgot? It's about time you start leading. It's about time you start, showing an example of leadership. Why don't you take care of millions of American people today that are in poverty? How about thousands of Americans homeless? What are your plans for it? Or the only thing you really care about is shooting bombs somewhere else, to destroy all the people. To kill all the people, overseas. How about the outsourcing job that you and George W. Bush, created? Are you going to stop that? Are you going to stop the bleeding? Or are you still going to give more money to your corporate masters? Corporate masters, CEO, people that don't need the money anyway. Republicans. You need to put up or shut up. Why don't you do something now that you have the chance? Now that you have the chance, now that you are in control of the United States House of Representatives, why don't you do something? Republican, I don't think it's too late for you to change your ways. You can really, for a change, be a good brother's keeper for American, poor people, for the middle class, for the unemployed. How about the millions of American workers out there that are trying to make ends meet? You don't even want them to have the right to form a union. What is wrong with that? I don't get you, Republicans. I don't get you. All the policies and programs you're trying to put together, they don't help nobody but the CEO and the rich people and the millionaires and all the Republicans, well-to-do out there. And you know it. Why don't you stop the shenanigans, the politics of hate? Why don't you stop the politics of destruction that you're trying to, shove down American throat? And it's not working. So why don't you, for a change, reach out to the president and say, let's take care of American people instead of taking care of the rich. Let's take care of the American children instead of taking care of the CEO. Let's take care of American, senior citizens instead of taking care of the big oil companies. Why don't you try it? Try for a change, Republicans. Because I know deep down in your heart, you know the right thing to do. But why don't you do it? What is wrong with your people? What is wrong with you? Are you also together in sync that the obsession over President Obama is just making you act like you don't give a damn about nobody in America? What is the true story about it? Are you so hateful because of the minority group, the African Americans, the Hispanics? Are you so hateful because of them that you don't just care? What happened to these people? We're talking about millions of people. And more are drifting into poverty. We just went through the hardest time in history. Recession, depression, economic meltdown. And the economic meltdown that you, with George Bush, created. The economic meltdown that you, George Bush, Reagan, all your, in history that you all created. Why can't you just help to fix it? This is your chance. Republicans, this is your chance to show leadership. This is your chance to show love for fellow Americans. Let go your racist way. Let go your hateful way. Let go your discrimination. Let go your obsession with Obama. Because if Obama succeeds, Americans succeed. Don't you get it? It's a simple equation. So Republicans, Conservatives, Tea Party, as you all go to bed tonight, when you wake up tomorrow morning, my question to you is this: where is the love for American population? Where is the love for Americans? Where is the love for African Americans? Show your love for African Americans for a change. Why don't you put up that bill that I asked for in my last segment, the Black Economic Empowerment Act? Why don't you help put it together, Republican representatives? Why don't you show love for real people for a change? The corporation can handle their business. The CEO can handle themselves. They are sitting on over $2 trillion of profit that they haven't used at all. So why are you still struggling, fighting for these people when you can help a regular, real American citizen that deserves your help? Why don't you help the children of America? Why don't you just, do what's right for a